Morning everyone. So today I need to go see a client for a water leak that's happening on his roof. So I'm gonna go there now. I'm gonna try and record a little bit today, and then I have a topic I was just discussing with a friend of mine that I do want to discuss with everyone else. So yeah, let's see how the day goes on, and I'll fill you guys all in when I get back. Just arrived at the client that phoned us yesterday. Obviously, a lot of rain occurs in Cape Town during this period of time. So a lot of people have water leaking issues. So I've just arrived here now. Gonna go and see the client, see what is required. While I was driving here though, there was some really amazing footage which I do want to capture on the way back. Even if it is just a time-lapse footage with the trees, it really looked amazing, and it was one of those situations where I thought I should actually stop and record. Obviously it's a main road, so it's not really like, let me just go set my camera up sort of thing in the middle of the road sort of thing. But I'm thinking maybe I've got the GoPro here today, thinking maybe put it on the windscreen and just record a bit of a time lapse on the way out, just to illustrate how beautiful Cape Town can be, especially when it's raining and it's green and it's beautiful. It's beautiful. So yes, I'm gonna go see the client, see how we can assist, and then I've got a couple of interesting things I want to talk about today. So I'll speak to you guys all in a minute. Take care. So I've just been to go and see that client. It is waterproofing issue. Kind of knew exactly, once you're seeing one waterproofing issue, it's kind of the same. So yes, I'm going to now and try and get some of that B-roll footage of that awesome canopy of trees that I drove through earlier, even though I should actually be going that way to go back to the office. I'm going to go that way so that I can go and record some of that footage. So I will see you guys all just now. And I'm back in the office studio slash house, whatever you want to call it. I am back. Sorry, I was actually busy recording another part of this video, and my dog Pepper has this little pig that she loves. But when it comes to recording videos, that is not cool. Anyway, when I was pulling up, I noticed that there was actually a lot of like dead bugs on my bumper, so I suppose I'm gonna have to go give that a clean. What I wanted to discuss today, as I mentioned in the previous video, I want to start talking a bit more about my journey and my life and stuff like that, and one aspect of that journey is blockchain. I am quite passionate about blockchain, and I might not promote it as much as I did in the past, but that's just because during that time a lot of my friends got in at the wrong time due to me saying this is a really good investment, and unfortunately they are in negative equity, but one Bitcoin still equals one Bitcoin in the long run. So as long as you don't sell, you're good. But now, what I wanted to talk about is obviously what's happened is the price of Bitcoin has gone up to 20,000, and that's where a lot of people heard the name Bitcoin. The price then dropped down to 3,500 roughly, and that is when people were like, it's dead, it's buried, it's whatever, but it wasn't. And now it went up to $9,000 and it's coming back to, I think it's like 7,800 or 7,500 at the moment. But anything that's gone up in a month at 120, 130% is bound to come back down. So this little dip is kind of expected. But what I wanted to talk about is I had a friend of mine contact me and she said, "What do you think of this article?" And it was an article about a guy on a system that had learned the tricks to Bitcoin, and he had made 300 or 600 or 300 million or whatever in last month alone, and blah blah blah. And it's like, it's because the hype is starting to come back, the price is starting to come up. More of these sort of scams are going to happen. More people are going to start promoting their system that will make you rich to try and steal your money. So what I'm saying is, please don't, just be careful out there. Now that the word Bitcoin is starting to come back to life and people are starting to get back interested in stuff, just be careful. There's going to be a lot of people trying to steal your money. And that's, I have other videos that I want to start talking about, especially like fake Satoshi and people about trying to steal your money and stuff like that. Now that is the sound. Can you hear it? Wait for it. Okay. She's going to do it now. Shake it, Pepper. Now she's like, what? Oh. Can you hear that? Gets very loud, and I can just see the speaker bars going do 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 do. Wait, just wait. I was pretty much wrapping up anyway. Come say hello. Come here. She's only got eyes for a toy. Her toy's sitting over there, so now she's like, my toy. She's getting old, eh? Look at those grey hairs around the eyes. Ooh, my girl. So yes, don't fall for anything that promises to make you a lot of money in a very short period of time. It just sounds to me like a pyramid scheme, in my opinion. If there is Bitcoin events, which I know that there's Bitcoin events or blockchain events in almost every country at the moment, go and attend these events. Learn up a little bit more about it. I did go to one event for Galaxy Legacy, which is like this cloud mining operation that they're trying to get people. And after sitting there, I actually held my hand up twice and I was like, that's not right. And I was just getting into the space at the time. And yeah, there was a part there where they're like, oh, you can always find an article on bitcoin.com. And I was like, oh, but that's a propaganda site promoted by Bitcoin Cash. So there is a lot to talk about in this space, and I won't be shilling anything. I won't be any of that. I just want to talk about how I'm involved in the space and setting up conferences like the one on the 13th of June. That is going to be quite a nice conference. As I mentioned, I don't quite want to spend it. the ROI value of keeping it for an X period amount of years is the better investment, in my opinion. But yes, people are going to have to spend for it to become a payment system. So having discussions like this and seeing how other companies are incorporating Bitcoin into their systems and how they facilitating clients using Bitcoin, this is going to be an interesting part of the discussion. So I'm really looking forward to that, to be honest. I'm really looking forward to that part of the discussion. So yeah. Anyway, guys, that was really what I wanted to talk about today. Was just the fact that the price of Bitcoin is on the rise again. Just be careful for people trying to scam you out of your own money. There's going to be a lot of that. Rather read up more about it, ask questions to people in the know. I'm not saying I'm in the know, but there are people in your community, in your town, in your city that will have a better understanding. Reach out, speak to them. Don't fall for anything straight away. Do your own due diligence. And yes, be safe in this space because it is the wild, wild west out here at the moment. But that's what makes it fun as well. So, but that's just my opinion though. Anyway, guys, I'm going to wrap it up here. I'm going to go play with my dog a little bit because she's obviously got a little bit of cabin fever because I have been out to the client this morning. So yes, have a fantastic day and I will see you in another video. Take care.